Where's Owen?
Don't find me.
He'll be here. Langford Park, Edina. We'll call it the semifinals of the consolation bracket. Edina ended up here losing yesterday 4-2 to Edgecombe. Very late and somewhat uninspired game. Edina looking to bounce back today against Langford Park, who landed in this spot after losing their opening round game as well. See how Mike Olson mixes things up here. Looks like he's rolling with the Stevenson line right off the bat today. Jez and Gonzer on the blue line. 13 minutes on the clock. Crowd in a frenzy. Jez picks it up, throws it up the wall. Gains the zone for Edina. Up to the back wall, Stevenson there pressuring. Fisher lost an edge in front of the net as he's looking to kind of come out. Good breakout pass there. Come back check by Sano. Sano winds into the zone. Winds to the shot, shoots, scores! Just like that! Austin Sano whips one 5-hole. And just 23 seconds in, Austin has his second goal of the tournament. And Olson liked it so much, he said, why don't you guys do it again? Stay out there, see how it goes. Puck breaks, thrown up off the wall. Jez looks for it, throws it back deep. Edina with their first lead of this tournament. Quick gather on the backside, back check from Santa along the near boards. Pressured by Jez, picked off by Stevenson. No, thrown back to Fisher. Fisher touches it ahead. Stevenson looking for it in the neutral zone, chops the ice. Fisher picks it up on the backside. Fisher gains the zone, rips from a tight angle. Shot goes wide to the far side. Sano hustling over, trying to get there. Bothers the clearing attempt from the Langford skater. In front for Stevenson. Stevenson still looking for it in the skates back there. Goes off the ref in the clearing attempt. Gonzer keeps it in as the Hornets are looking to get a live change here. Mason Davis off the bench for the Hornets. Looks like that means the McCullough line's coming next. Puck thrown back into the zone. Off comes, let's see here who we got. Kramer claws, winds around behind the net. On his heels, pushing forward. There he goes. Throws it across to McCullough. McCullough gains the zone. Pushes out in front of the McDonald's sign. Ref gets in the way once again. That guy's having a tough day so far, trying to find his spacing out there. Wine run backside for Davis. Davis battling along the back wall, gets bodied up and turned over. Clearing pass picked up by Cram, throws a absolute sauce missile, almost leaves the stadium. Soren drops it down, knocks the glove off the skater. Fee pushes ahead. Quick slapper here is going to go the length for icing. Hand up, and we'll come right back. 11 exactly on the clock. McCullough line and hole with Davis and Fee. Atherton and Henry Olsen on the blue line for the Hornets. Puck drop goes to the back corner. Popped way up off the glass. Settled down by Olsen. Fired back to Fee. Fee centers it across. Goes behind the net. Picked up by Langford. Popping back out. Good pressure by McCullough to keep him in. Battle in front of us right here. Davis drops it in. That one's going to get all the way in on net. The goalie chips it over with his glove. Fee there pressuring. Good speed from him to keep this exit from coming on. Chipped up off the boards and Langford breaks out. Olsen recovers in the defensive zone. Touch back behind his back. McCullough looks up, finds Davis. No, out of Davis's reach. Puck doesn't going to have the momentum to get to icing, so Hornets can get back in on the attack here. A little fancy behind the back pass from the Langford skater. Pushes it out. Fee recovers. Tries to push it ahead. No. Recovered by Langford, and they got a 3-on-2. Bruin the other way. Number 19 drops it back to number 10. Shot kicked aside by Walia. Goes to the corner.
Do it again.
Henry Olsen battling with Fee in the corner. Puck pops out, picked off by McCullough. And Atherton soft touches it back to this open space on the ice, picked up by Fee. He's got some room to work. Skating ahead, he's got Davis on the far side. Does he see him? Looks across, he got him. Davis quickly throws it back into the Langford defense. Bennett Genrich comes up and absolutely throws one of those checks he saw on the bus on the way here, right into the body of the skater, drops him. Clearing pass here is going to go the length. And another stoppage. 9:03 now left in the first period. Sully to take the face off. Jez and Gonzer man in the blue line for the Hornets. Kick back. Bennett wraps it around, pushes it down behind the net. Sully there chasing. Good body from him. Bennett and Sully working hard. Keep this puck in for the Hornets. Out comes Langford. 22, good speed. Gains the zone. Pushed out by Jez. Up to Sully. Sully pushing ahead. Tries to stop and start. Gets taken off his back. Lands on his butt. Comes up kind of holding his leg. Good pressure from Gonzer there to keep them from getting a 1-on-0 breakout there. Gonzer cycles to Jez. Jez winding through. Steps over the red line. Dumps it deep. Defenders race to the bench for a change. Everybody races to the bench for a change. Stevenson going 1-0. No, Sully's still out there working. Stevenson now. Luke with some room to work, winds through, fires a quick shot into the skate of the goaltender. I don't think he even saw that. That was a good opportunity. Almost got out. Cromer's claws coming back to knock this one back in, and Stevenson picks it up. Stepping through is Stevenson. Puck slides to the side. Picked up by Crom. He's wheels. Pushing ahead is Christian. Christian winds into the offensive zone. Throws on a backhand into the skates. Picked up by Charlie Fisher. Shot goes sliding in. Redirected before it gets to the goaltender. Sano cuts it down at the blue line. Stevenson winding through the zone. Soren can't quite keep it in. Cromer has it. Throws it in. Sano to chase. Fisher coming around to the far side. Gathers, cuts it down. Centering pass through to Sano. Sano chip. Oh! Good slide and save by the goaltender. Good position from Sano. Had his second grade A chance there. Can't quite close on it. Sano pinching behind the net. Skates away without the puck. Forgot something, bud. Turned back by Sano. Kept in. Once more, McCullough out there now. Took over for Stevenson. Kind of mismatched lines. Soren's not going to get there. This one's going to sneak out of the zone. He's going to throw it across for Crom. Crom throws it up to Sano, who catches it on his stick. Tries to dangle by the first guy. Puck thrown back out. Quick ripper by Crom, redirected in front. Doesn't get home. And Sano's still out there as a mismatched line carries on. He's got to get to the bench to get Davis back on the ice. Langford on the breakout. Back check here from McCullough. Thrown ahead. And the length. Sorry, the clock wasn't running here. Get there! Shoot! Henry Olsen goes back to get it, tries to dump it deep. Langford tries to get out. McCullough, good stick, pushes it back in. Henrik Fee on the backside. He's got Davis at center. Over to Davis. Davis with a quick wrister. Save! Shot 6-1 Hornets now. Good 5:40. Ish remaining in the period.
Hi, Dad.
Shout out to all those watching at home. Breaking streaming records here. In this, yeah, picked up by Davis on the backside, chipped in front, throws it up. Davis with another chance at point blank. Hornets out shooting their opponent once again. Here, just like yesterday, but not a ton of to show for it quite yet. That killer instinct isn't coming through. Sully pressures as the skater Bennett picks it off, shoots from a sharp angle, goes to the Bremer bank sign. Out comes the McNeely. McNeely tries to cut it off, gets it back for Olsen. Olsen's shot goes down in. Pops back out once more. Olsen with a quick slap. McNeely looks to center, can't quite get it there. Good idea. Olsen now throws it back behind. Bennett loses an edge going into the wall. Caleb fans on the attempt to keep it in. Stevenson now out for the Hornets. Rips a pass right down the red line to Olsen, who dives in and throws it deep. Stevenson chasing.
Go, Jazz!
James Jez, fresh off the bench, chases this one all the way back into the Hornets zone. Not as much time spent facing this direction. Tripod's working. Quick shot in front, kicked aside by Walia casually. Sano bothers the centering attempt and it's picked up by Stevenson, and he's going to get loose. Turned back by the defender at the blue line, thrown ahead. Icing coming on the Hornets. And we'll see a defensive zone face-off now. I think maybe for the first time in this game. Puck possession and zone time dominated by the Hornets thus far. But again, one goal to show for it. Stevenson pushes ahead, swooped up by Sano. Sano winds through the defense, and he drives forward. Gets past the outside, bodied up, throws it in front, comes in on net, shoots. Glove save by the goaltender. Good breakout there from Sano. Got all the way in. He's got a number of good shots so far today for the Hornets. Knocking on the door. Face off. One back to Jez. Jez cycles it over for Gonzer. Gonzer with a quick chip ahead for Fisher, who winds through the zone sweetly. Good body collision there. Keeps it from being a grade A. That one's going to go the length. Icing's not going to happen. So Gonzer's going to have to get on his horse. Put this one down. Hornets are covering their own zone. Stevenson pops out. Now he's kind of pop. He's loose. Stevenson and Sandals got a 2-on-1. Stevenson lines, shoots, wide. Sandal recovers, chips it back to Stevenson. Stevenson looking to throw it in front. Winding around the backside, wraps around, gets it pulled off his stick.
To the point! Point!
Thrown in front off the pad of the goaltender. Fisher all the way over to the other side here, battles for it. And now it's thrown the length for icing.
That's your puck!
Good shift there. Hornets got a couple other great chances. Shots now 9-2 for Hornets. Puck possession has got to be 75-25, if not more. McCullough to take this face off. Puck down. Puck back to the defender. Thrown up. Davis cuts it off. Back out to Cram. Cram forces it ahead. McCullough centers. Ooh, right into the corner of the post there. Good position from the goaltender to cover that one up. McCullough pressuring over to the far side. Soren catches a screen from the ref. Puck gets left behind. Quick turn in the player. Wrapping around behind the net. Sorry. Tripod all the way over. Davis looks up, gets it out of the zone. Picked up by Fee. Skips over his stick into the neutral zone. Soren loses a battle along the wall. Puck's thrown right out in front. Chipped up. Good position from Crom to turn that one away. Thrown out by Davis. Recovered by Langford at the red line. Good centering attempt there. Goes through the stick of Soren to the far wall. Langford winding through, shoots, redirected from the skate. Dangerous shot there from... Skater goes down. Looks like he's holding his chest a little bit. He's going to stay down.
He's hurt!
Whistle! It's hurt!
Jesus!
Player down for Langford after that collision. Look ultra violent. Might have got a stick to the chest or something like that going into the wall. Holding his ribs on his way off to the bench. Player there kindly helping out. The face-off will come out to the dot right in front of us here to restart play. Hornets change all 5 skaters. Sully line out with Atherton and Olsen on the blue line. Pushed ahead by Bennett. Two gathers it, drives in, quick shot, big save by Walia. Picked up by Olsen, who's seen it well so far today. Sully. Whoa, lines right behind the net, gets popped out in front. Now Bennett needs to get it out of the zone here. He goes down on his exit attempt. Picked up by 22, nice little pullback shot. Redirected by Sully. Second shot went off his own skater. Walia pucks loose in front, forces it out. Olsen chips it up off the boards and gets it out of the zone, thankfully for the Hornets. That's a swing and a miss and a near trip. The refs really swallowed their whistles for this one so far. Sully pushes it ahead. Stevenson's out there to
Onside, go!
bring a breath of fresh legs to the team. Stevenson battling along the boards, looking for the puck. There's one skater down on his butt. Puck pops ahead. Thrown off the wall. Fisher was parked right in front of the net by himself.
Shoot! Shoot! Shoot!
No. Atherton, quick speed along the blue line. Drives this one in. Shoots at a sharp angle into the pad. Second up, follow-up shot. Underneath it. The time runs out. I'm not even sure where that puck ended up, right on the goal line at the very end. Look at that puck is sitting where it got frozen up at the end of the first period. We'll be right back. Start of the second
Go,
period.
Edina!
Hornets leading 1-0. Winning in shots 11-4. Fee drives in, centers for McCullough, just out of his reach. Thrown off the wall, Jez hustling back for it, keeps it in, had a skater behind him. Good awareness there. Somebody looking at Puck pops out in the front, pushed ahead. Good recovery by Fee. Fee drives in, throws it in front. It's cleared immediately by the Langford skaters, parked nicely out there. Chipped ahead.
Ice, ice!
Wally's going to pick this one up, touch it ahead for Gonzer. Gonzo throws it up to Fee. Fee pushes it ahead. McCullough gets it into the zone for the Hornets. Chases behind the net. Gobbled up at the blue line, chipped back in by Davis. Collision, Davis goes down in front of the Hornets bench, but now he's back up and he's on the backside. If he would have looked up, he had Fee, but I think he was kind of recovering from a collision. Wanted to get off the ice, so he went for a quick dump and go. McCullough's still out there. Quick stick lift from McCullough. He gets checked from behind. Penalty coming on Langford. And the Hornets are going to get a power play here. See what we choose to do here. It looks like he's going to roll with the same squad and look for the Legion of Boom to drop one from the blue line here. Sully to take the face off. He's got Soren and Crom back, and they're in position. They're talking. They're ready to go. They know what they need to do. Cromer looking to throw in one of those bombs from deep. Puck drop. Comes out. Soren skates over, and a big pile up at the blue line results in at least a zone clearing for Langford. McNeely tries to keep it in along the near boards here. Thrown ahead. Soren recovers, touches it over. Crom with a deep bomb, throws it back into the skates of the defender. He pauses, waits patiently, throws it up off the glass. Is going to go the length. Icing. I didn't even trace it. Stevenson line out. 53 seconds left on this penalty. This line's been particularly active and getting some good opportunities. So let's see if they can execute here. Fisher parked right in front of the net with that wrister ready to go. Sano on the wall. Olsen and Atherton on the sides there. Puck thrown ahead. 22 on the breakout. Chased by Sano. Pushed back in. Bodied up. Short-handed attempt goes wide. Picked up by thrown ahead for Stevenson. Fisher gets it up to Stevenson. Stevenson winds to the outside. He's got some room to work. Shoots into the pads. Puck drops in front. Sano skating in front. 27 seconds left in the penalty. Another offensive zone face-off. And a little scrum in front of the net for good measure. Stevenson will try to win another one here in this last 27 seconds to see if they can make their 13th shot a lucky one. Puck thrown ahead. Good zone breakout. Kicked ahead with a skate of Atherton. Touches it ahead for Fisher. Fisher, nice move to get by the first defender. Fisher winds from the outside. Big pad save, goes to the wall. Skips up off the ruts of the Zamboni. Harder to handle there for Sano. Sano gets deked in the defensive zone by 22, who's probably their best skater. And they're offsides. We'll call the line out. Still 1-0. Back to even strength hockey here. Taken by the Langford skater, pushed back. Thrown into the skates of McCullough, who can't cut it down. Fee races back to the back. Pick this one up. Gets it pulled off his stick by number 10. Good hustle by Gonzer to push it up for the Hornets. Thrown off the wall out to the blue line. Lost. McCullough takes it. McCullough, some nifty stick work, gets into the zone. Instantly turned back by the Langford. Picked up by McCullough, who dumps it back into the defender, who looks to wind and fire. Good clearing pass, and they got a 2-on-2 on the backside. Shot from deep. Wally, a pad save. Rebounds juicy. Jez looking for it. Pass in front. Good rally. Frozen up by Walia. Langford playing with a lot more zest in this second period, that's for sure. Hornets didn't take advantage when they had the opportunity of some dead legs. Jez with a quick off the board, quick slapper goes back in. Davis slaps it off of McCullough and is pushed back in. Jez looking for some breathing room behind the net, throws it off the skate of the same ref who's gotten in the way about 4 times. Still looking to find his spacing out there. Puck touched up by Langford. It's going to get icing's waved off, so the Hornets will get in on the forecheck. Davis coming in hot. Cuts off the clearing attempt. McCullough with it. Can't quite find it. Bodied up along the boards. Loses that battle. Kept in by Cromer. Crom throws it back deep. Hornets on the quick change here. Fee pressuring to the outside. Covers the stolen puck. And pushed up. Slapped away by Soren. Nice play by... Offsides called. Bennett gets it out. Offsides. That's offsides, but Soren with a quick wrister gets it back out of the zone. Recovered, thrown to the side. Bennett working there. Bennett's going to go to the box for tripping. Where's it offsides? No, just offsides. Looked like a trip for 1 second. Puck drop. Stevenson loses it back to Crom. Crom with a quick stop and start. Can't handle it. Fisher pushes ahead. Puck slides into the zone. Crom comes through with a force. Pushes it deep for the Hornets. Good pressure from Fisher. Now Stevenson. Stevenson cuts it off. He's got friends parked in front of the net. That one can't get through. Crom with the rip from deep. Off the glove, it lands on the top of the goal. Stevenson tried to pop it up off the top of the goal to himself. Face off to the glove side of the goaltender. Stevenson to take it. Stevenson back to Crom. Crom needs to settle those shots down there. They start hitting the net. Sano tries to touch it back to Soren. Quick fires, turns, goes wide. Stevenson recovers, throws it on his backhand right into the middle of the ice, and it's recovered by Langford. Soren mirroring the defender on the way down. Walia chips it up into the netting and out of play. 7:27 now in the second. They must have not been running the clock or something. There you go. Or mine was running long. Either way, defensive zone face-off for the McCullough line. Olsen and Atherton out. McCullough throws it on a backhand. Can't get it out of the zone. Kept in by Langford. Traffic in front of the net. Popped up in front. Puck's loose. Kicked aside. Davis quickly throws it up off the ice. Icing coming on the Hornets if it gets there. Waved off. Good hustle by Fee. McCullough and Fee battling in the corner. McCullough throws it back. Shot from Atherton gets cut down in front. Langford works their way out. McCullough coming on the back check as well. Looking to support. Picked up by Fee. Fee together finally get it out of the zone. And Langford's offsides. .6:33 now in the second period. Shots are 14-6 for the Hornets. They got a dry spell here. Looking for that all-important second goal. So you can take a breath here. None of these one-off opportunities go. Bennett off the wall. Throws it up. Cut down by McNeely. McNeely gets it in the zone, but can't keep it. Gonzer pushes it back to center ice and through into the offensive zone for the Hornets. 22, Asher, the best player on this squad for sure, gets turned back, and Liam now has it on the breakout. Winds the outside, gets it pulled off his stick. Gonzer looking for it. Quick. Sully just goes for a very blatant hook there. Kind of can't keep it up that high for that long, and the Hornets are going to have a penalty. Short-handed. It's going to be the terror squad here. Stevenson, Sano, Crom, and Soren. I like this foursome on the short-handed opportunity here. Let's see if they can break something out.
Soren being a Langford player.
Yep. Top shot redirected by Walia. Cut off by Sano. Skate goes down his skate. Stevenson stuffs the shot like the Kimbe Mutombo. Sano chips it ahead, and he's loose on the short-handed opportunity. Late deke from Sano. He's loose. Pulls back, shoots, glove save. Another great breakout and great shot attempt from Sano. I told you I like this short-handed group. Puck back to Crom. Crom fires from deep, gets it redirected. Uh-oh. Got a little too offensive there. Got a back check, boys. Soren taking the body, bothering him big time along the wall. The old red breezer's easy to find. Cycling pass goes through the skates of the defender. Recovered. Quick shot. Thrown on in front. Wally is going to have to freeze this one up. He's got it. Blow the whistle. 39 seconds. Olsen's going to change all four skaters. McCullough to take the face off. Cut off by Atherton in front of the net. Atherton with some speed gets turned back with the body in number 10. Centering pass goes up in front. Good stick by Walia to get that one off the radar of the guy who was parked in front of the net. High shot. Walia jumps out at it. Tries to go for the glove. McCullough now goes to find it.
Get it out!
Throws it off the wall. It's not going to be enough. Cut down the blue line by number 11. On rushing is Davis. Walia jumps out to freeze this one up once more. 3 seconds left on the penalty.
Boys!
Quick drop. Putt cycled back. Penalties expired. Davis, nice block coming out to get that one. Picked up by Atherton. Good stop and start from Caleb. Caleb finds the wall for Davis. Davis tries to touch it back. Fee's out now to make this line whole. See for how long. Puck's lost in the skates, batted around. Langford's had the Hornets pinned back here since touched ahead by McCullough. Out to neutral ice. Davis and number 5 go into the wall, sticks high. Pray for the bench. Fee picks it up on the backside. Fee with a quick shot off the mask of the goaltender. Quick wrister in front. McCullough touches it up. Another save. McCullough line with Jez and Gonzer. Puck drop. Fee touches it back. Gonzer falls down, keeps it in with the backhand. That might be advantageous for the Hornets. Frozen up once more by the goaltender. Gonzer had fallen and the entire Langford team took off the other direction like a breakout, and he was able to, from his seat of his breezers, touch that one forward. Almost gave the Hornets an opportunity there. Sully line out to take the face-off. Back to Jez. Jez with a quick wrister, gets into on the pads of the goaltender. McNeely goes back for it, throws it into the corner. Good play for it by him to keep it deep. Sully just loses his stick and goes for a check. All right, Hornets gonna go shorthanded, and that's once more. Let's see who he comes out with here. It's Stevenson and Fisher this time, with Soren and Crom. 3:14 remaining in the period. Back-to-back penalties on Sully.
Skate it.
Nice little chip off, good cut down by 22 there. He's a solid player. Soren fans on the clearing attempt. Back to 22. Cycles over, steps into the zone, fires it on the ice. Wally there with it, puck's loose. Oh, he blows it dead a little early. Puck was still loose. Got a break there. Couldn't find it in the mess. Puck cycle, D to D. Fired from deep, saved by Walia. One minute left on this penalty. It felt like it's been going on for a while here. Hornets are a little bit of trouble deep here. Soren with the quick wrister isn't enough to get it out once more. Blocked by Stevenson, goes wide. Soren picks it up on the back wall, tries to center to Crom. Puck's still loose in front. Touched out by Soren, still not enough. They're not getting enough on these clearing attempts.
On him!
Quick step through, nice play. Winds and fires, got the post. Good shot. That 22 is dangerous. Keep an eye on him. Puck caroms in front. Good scores. Told you a second ago. That kid's got a good shot. And it's 1-1. With 2:15 remaining in the second period, Langford ties it up. He felt that one coming after the back-to-back power plays that the Hornets had to slog through. Up to Fee. Fee winds and fires, but fans on a really get good wood on it. And it's touched ahead. Atherton's racing back for it. Nice stop and start to lose the defender. Getting reached at. Drives through. Caleb's taking it on his own up to Davis. Touch back for Atherton. Little speed, gets in front. Pushes it in. Puck's loose in front of the net.
I'm gonna whistle now.
Whistled up.
Nice guys, go fast.
Puck caroms out. Olsen, quick touch into the middle. Atherton looking for somebody. Doesn't find anyone. It was chipped up. Icing's waved off. Olsen's got to scoot. He goes to pick it up behind the net. Goes up to Fee. Fee gets out to the blue line, out to neutral. That's offsides. Can't do that. I know that. Stevenson coming out to center the McNeely line here with Genrich. Not sure if that was a tactical change or if they're giving Sully a little blow. Luke getting the stick held, trying to take out. Skates past the outside. No, can't quite get it there. Thrown past him. Gonzer going back for it. Lost in the backside. Langford gathers. McNeely pushes it to the wall. Touched up for Stevenson once more. Stevenson winding pass. Keeps the puck up on his stick. Can't quite get it home. And it's offsides with 31 seconds remaining in the period. So Stevenson, McCullough's going to center a line with Sano and Fisher. Interesting change of tactics here with the last 30 seconds of this period. One emphatically ahead by McCullough, all the way into the offensive zone. He hooks it away. McCullough, 30 seconds on the clock and winding. McCullough with the defender on his back. Tries to get it out to Soren. Soren gathers. Quick slapper, fans on it. Clearing attempt, cut down by Soren. 5 seconds. Soren with no time left. Clock runs out in the second period. It's 1-1. We'll see you in the third. All right, back we come for the third period. Stevenson line with the Legion of Boom on the blue line. 13 minutes on the clock. Crom, fans on the pass, but it gets through the defender anyway, like a knuckle puck kind of. Sano forces it ahead, throws it deep. Chase! Fisher throws it in front, can't quite get it there. Soren throws it off the wall deep, just as his forwards were coming around for it. Puck thrown off the wall. Christian trying to man the blue line with a skater coming out. It's offsides on the Hornets. Come on, Austin. Let's go. Pass out of reach, gets back to Crom. Crom tries to throw it in. It gets popped way up in the air along the red line. And the Langford dumps it in. Crom touches it ahead for Sano. Sano loses it in front. Shot goes wide.
Do it again.
Fisher with a nice flip gets it up into neutral ice. Pressure coming from the Hornets. They'll throw it past, and Langford's offsides. McCullough line out. Battling, takes the puck back, gains the zone. Come on, Dylan. Dylan driving to the outside, stops. Cycles it back to Olsen. Olsen loads and fires. Puck popped in front, knocked down. Olsen's gonna get another shot here. Goes off the defender, puck's loose in front. Hornets can't find it. McCullough chips it ahead to Davis. McCullough throws it deep. Fee goes to get it. Fee centering. Cut off by 22. Thrown out. Caleb keeps it in. Over to Davis. Davis with a quick shot. Score! From Atherton. Davis goes roof hunting there. Top cheddar. Goalie butterflied. He put it in the roof. And the Hornets got that second goal finally on their 20th shot. McCullough take the face-off. Same line staying out there. Puck thrown under Davis's arms. He comes back the other way. Chipped away by Fee. Fee looking to find it for Davis. Touches it ahead for McCullough. Hornets gain the zone passively. McCullough stops and starts and dumps it deep for Fee. Henry Olsen gets credit for the assist. I think if I go back and watch that tape, it was probably Atherton. Puck's loose in front. Fee scores! Two quick ones from this line. How about that? After being stymied for the last 19 shots, Sano scored on the first shot of the game. And wow, game turned on its head quick. Two quick goals for the Hornets. 10:43 remaining. That was Fee slapping it home, 5-hole for the Hornets. Jazz forcing it ahead, gets checked into the boards. Jazz throws it in. Sully take the face off. 10:32 now. Puck goes back to Jazz. Jazz looking for some room, throws it up for Sully. Sully tries to get it over to McNeely. Red Breezers comes back for it. Back to Jazz. Jazz, nice pass off the wall. Can't quite get there as Genrich. Sully keeps it in. Bennett pushing ahead with him. The Twins working along the near boards. Sully winds back. Nice touch pass in front, right just behind. James tries to stuff it ahead and loses it. Luckily, the skater with him couldn't quite find the puck either. Stop and start from Jazz gets back to Sully. Sully with an opportunity on the backside. Sully drives around, looking for some space. Can't quite get in front. Puck goes off the back of the net. Goes wide. Kromer steps up and keeps this one in for the Hornets. Great play by Christian. Just a physical play along the boards. Sully going down once again. Just turned over. Touched in front for Sully. Sully looking to shoot from his pass from his brother. And away goes Langford. Centering pass is a good one. Doesn't quite get home for Langford. Stevenson in a battle on the backside. Sano on the breakout. Looks ahead. Go! Look up! Couldn't quite handle it. Skate him down. Langford skating through the neutral zone. Big collision. Skater goes down. Crom comes up and whacks at it. Skater goes down once more. Penalty coming on the Hornets once again. Stevenson gonna have to jump out of the box for this one. Sano to take over his centering responsibilities here with Crom and Soren. These guys are gonna have to work now. Puck drop, one back, cycled out. Sano bothers the pass over, and Soren comes in front. Big save by Wally. A good sliding save. And 20, just 8 seconds into the penalty here. Hornets take their positions. Sano to take the face off with his centerman in the bench. Bodies the man back. Puck slides out. Sano chasing along the blue line. Puck goes in deep. A floater from who else? 22. And it's 3-2. So another team with one good skater. That's bothering us. That's the guy I got to keep an eye on. McCullough line out. Penalties have killed the Hornets as their only 2 goals have come on power plays. Dylan loses it back. 22 rushing ahead. Gains the zone. Lines and fires. Covered up by Walia.
Awesome. Keep shooting, guys.
Somebody's got to check 22. He's their guy. Both goals today. Puck drops back for, once again, hits the ref. Touched ahead for Fee. Fee on the breakout finds the wide angle. Winds to the outside, throws it behind the net. Kept in by Atherton. McCullough throws it deep. Fee pushes it back. Davis. Puck battled for along the near boards here. McCullough reaching for it. Skater goes down. Davis with the centering pass almost gets through to Fee. Fee throws it back for Olsen. Olsen shoots from deep. Fee gonna recover. He's got some room to work. Centering pass comes out from Atherton. Atherton gets stuffed on his shot, and the Langford's going the other way. Lines to the outside. Big save by Wally. A puck's loose in front of the net for a second. Picked up by Fee. Fee touches it ahead. That's going to be icing. Not Fee's smartest play yet. I think he would have had that one back. He would have looked up and skated a few more times. Feeling the pressure, dumps it deep. Sully line out to get this change. Puck drop down for Jez. Liam battling along the blue line, looking to get this one out. Good job by Liam to get that done. Sully kicks it off his skate. Out of reach of Jez. Jez with good speed behind the net, stops. Throws it up the wall for Sully. Sully goes to get it, thrown right back down. Jez looking for it once more. Jez, room to work, tripped. Penalty coming, all right. Jez draws one with 6:24. And the Stevenson line pops up to take this penalty. Offensive zone face-off, leading by 1 with 6:24. No ice clock's coming to save you now, boys. You got to close this one out. Let's go. Puck drop. Lines through. Gobbled up in the neutral zone by the Hornets. He gains the zone anyway. Jez, Stevenson there working. Away comes Gonzer. Gonzer, cross-ice pass is going to get picked off and thrown ahead. This doesn't feel much like a power play, boys. Come on, get it going. Puck out, 23, shoots from deep. Shot goes wide. Stevenson goes to get it. Touches it ahead. Jez and Stevenson having trouble finding out who should take the puck. Puck comes out to neutral. Held. Good penalty kill here for the Langford squad. I mean, they haven't. Oh. And the Hornets are going to take a penalty now. And we're going to go 4-on-4. Four on four, it's McCullough. McCullough takes it away. Go, Dylan, go. Dylan on the breakout. Centers across for Fee. Catches, shoots, wide. McCullough holds up nicely there when the skater went down. Puck popped out on the backside. Centering attempt for Fee is a good one, but doesn't quite get home. And here comes 22. He's trouble. Body him up, Soren. Blocked by Cromer. McCullough dumps it deep. Power play starts for Langford. 46 seconds on it. So right around 4 minutes is when this one will stop. Centering attempt picked off. Thrown ahead for Soren. Soren moving forward, gets taken down. Picked off by Fee. Fee looking to buy some time here. Skates over the red line, dumps it deep. Great job that time. 13 seconds left on the penalty. Quick change here. Out comes Langford. Open ice skating here. Nice stop and start. Winding through. Shoots. Volley up. Covers it up. Hornets back to full strength. Stevenson coming out with Sully and Liam coming off the bench late. Late change for the Hornets there. A little confusion as to how they're wrapping the lines up here. Looking like puck caroms behind the net. Stevenson goes to get it. Stevenson with some room to work through the center ice. Pushes to the outside. Getting the wheels turning. Stevenson drives. Winds to the backside. Leaves it back for Olsen. Olsen with a quick shot. Into the backside of Stevenson, who was parked in front of the net. Stevenson goes to find it. Bodied up there. Sully playing wing for Stevenson here. Atherton turns and fires it back. Hornets are offsides. Shots are 21-17, so they've evened up quite a bit here. Now it looks like the Stevenson line with Sano and Fisher is going to be out with Atherton and Olsen. Stevenson touches it ahead. Sano pushes it over to Fisher. Charlie gains his own, shoots from deep. Into the pads of the goaltender. Nobody home for the Hornets. Puck to try to clear around the backside. I think the kid grabbed Dawson. And another penalty. Which have been the only two goals. And the Hornets got to go here. This is going to be a big-time penalty kill with 2:57 remaining in the period, the game. Stevenson. Soren rips it out past 22. 22 recovers. Pressured by Stevenson. Thrown to the back wall. Cromer winds to the outside. Good move by him to keep it on him. Christian killing some good time here. Bodied up, pushed ahead. Tight angle shot is very high and very wide. But it's going to go all the way back out to neutral. Fisher throws it back, and that's going to be, oh, cut down. He saved us. Thought it was going to be icing. 55 seconds. Quick change here. Davis coming out for the Hornets. Down rushing attack. Shot off the massive Walia. 22 is a good rip shot. He misses wide. Puck still out in front of the net. Stevenson redirects that one. Soren in battle for his life now in front of the net. Good cycling pass and a rip shot. Davis with a shin pad save. Help Wally out there. The seas just parted. We saw that one shot coming. Good poke by Crom. Uh-oh, trouble on the backside. 22 coming off. Another penalty on the Hornets coming. Good Lord. We're going to finish this game on a penalty. 1:27 remaining. Crom's going to go to the box just as Sano gets out. And you can just about bet they're going to try to pull the goalie here and go 6-on-4. Olsen's going to put together his closing lineup here because this is going to be a close the game on a penalty. We're going to need big energy out of these guys.
Penalty assessed number 4, Fishman down.
Again, a tie goes to an instant shootout with the 5 skaters on the ice. I don't know what the rule is if there's only 4 skaters on the ice. You just about bet 22 is going to be out there for Langford. He's an absolute snipe. Wally is going to have to be eyeballing him. It's Sano Jez. Let's see who else we got coming out for the Hornets. McCullough. And we need one more. Soren. McCullough, Sano, Jez, Soren are going to be the 4 to close this game. There's going to have to be everything they got here to close this one out. McCullough. Soren working in 15, can't quite handle the hot pass. But 2 skaters go over, leaving a gap in the defense. Redirected by Sano. Nice play by him, just as they were trying to get his goalie to the bench. McCullough gets it up to neutral. Soren looks to force this one ahead. Force to the side. Sano tries to throw it back out. McCullough there. Can't get it up again. That's out of the zone. That's offsides. Yeah. 41 remaining. All right, 42 seconds. Chipped off the wall. Gains the zone. Shot saved by Walia. Hey, let's get that clock rolling here. Only 2 seconds rolled off that entire time. Slow on the start. You gotta be quick on that trigger. .32 seconds. Other side, Austin! Other side! Puck won by Jez. 22 coming for it. Trip goes down. McCullough throws it off the boards. Sano racing out for it. Saved by Soren. 15 seconds and counting. Cut down by Jez. Great play by him. Bodied up. Pushed to the back wall. 7 seconds. Clear it. Centered in front. Puck still loose. Soren tries to throw up front and time expires. Hornets survive. A penalty-laden thing. And buy their parents an extra hour of sleep tomorrow. Holy moly. 22 is a real deal for them. He's a good skater, good shooter. Great opportunities all around. And we'll see you tomorrow morning at 8:15 for the getaway day. We'll see who we play a little later today. Thanks for watching. We'll see you soon.